Hi, I'm Caleb, and in this video, I will show you how you can stay motivated even when you're being criticized. I've received comments like, never be on my homepage again, God, worship Satan. I just took the biggest of my life and it made my bleed. Why does God hate me? Can you please answer? Criticism causes our dreams to be derailed and it causes us to lose motivation. It causes us to want to hide in our shells. So here are 5 truths that will help you stay motivated even when you're being criticized. Number 1, remember that there is no one who has a 100% approval rating. None of your heroes growing up had 100% approval. They all had critics. So if you're a creator and you're a doer and you're putting your work out there, congratulations, you just joined the club of people who change the world but are criticized. Number 2, find the comedy in the criticism. Remember I told you I got a comment from a guy who says that he just took the biggest in his life and it made his bleed, and now he questions whether or not God loves him anymore. You know, why does God hate me? Well, when I first read that, I was like, man, but the next day after I prayed about it, I was like, God, how do I respond to this? I realized his comment was goofy and maybe he would appreciate if I responded with some goofiness. Maybe it will brighten his day. So I found some humor and this is what I said to him. Great question. I too would start to question the existence of God with an experience like that. Tip of the day, lay off the Taco Bell. And the entire prayer team at INA has been notified and are praying for your speedy recovery. Around Halloween, Pepsi did an ad where they put on this Dracula cape that had Coca-Cola's symbol on it. The caption said, "We wish you a scary Halloween." Now Coca-Cola could have seen that advertisement and said, oh, they made us look bad and just lost all motivation. But instead they say, let's find the humor and let's figure out a way to respond. So they did. They responded with their own ad with the same picture, but they changed the caption to this: everybody wants to be a hero. So they took that Dracula cape, you know, ooh, scary, don't drink Coca-Cola, and they changed it into a superhero, like a Superman cape. So they found the humor, they found the comedy in the criticism. When I took that comment that bothered me, but then I found the humor, it actually was like medicine. It helped me to move on. And I shared it with some friends and they laughed, and the Bible says that laughter is like medicine, and it really is. It can help you move on from that situation that used to cause you so much pain. Number 3, you cannot have a stick that doesn't have at least 2 ends, right? If you take a stick, no matter what stick you take that stick, you cut it in half, you will still have a stick that has 2 ends. You cut that in half, you will still have a stick that has 2 ends. And in the same way, you cannot have success without criticism. So if you want to be successful, just know that criticism comes with the territory. There's no way around it. Number 4, let your critics drive you to appreciate the people that support you. Tell them thank you. You know, you can have 9 people that leave comments that are encouraging, and then one guy who leaves some comment that is negative or rude. Our brains are wired to like focus on the negative person, but we have to train our minds. We have to be intentional and say, you know what? Why should I let the one negative person ruin my day and take all my time and energy and focus on that when there were 9 other people that took time out of their day to not only watch the video, but comment in an encouraging way? They're the ones that deserve more of my time. But you have to tell yourself, I'm going to focus on the people that have encouraged me and helped me, and I'm gonna respond to them. So take the time to thank your supporters in your life. Number 5, criticism can actually have truth in it. And we have to be careful not to let our egos get in the way to where we just kind of like close our ears to any truth that could be in that criticism. So take the criticism, filter it, and if there's truth in it, take it, because that truth will be a stepping stone for you to go to the next level. A few years ago, one of my best friends told me, Caleb, when you preach, you get up there and you get all serious and the world is missing out because you're a funny guy. You need to let your humor out. I remember when it happened, I was like, I was like a balloon deflating, and but I took it to heart and there was truth to it. I started to realize when I got up to preach, I got all serious, and I like to make people laugh, and I really like to make a point with humor because it's memorable. People will take that with them and remember it to use later on. So even though it wasn't fun to hear, it had truth in it. And so I needed to take that truth and use it as a stepping stone to take me to the next level. The next time you're criticized, before you just throw it out the window, take time to say, is there some truth in this I could learn from, and I could change some things and go to the next level? There's this movie that came out called Abominable, and in it there is a character named Jin, and Jin loves his shoes. He calls his shoes his babies. And at the beginning of the movie, he doesn't want his babies to get dirty. But by the end of the movie, his friends see that his shoes are really dirty, and they say to him,
"What happened to your babies?"
Well, Peng, my babies are all grown up. Hang on.
Jin realizes by the end of the movie that there are some things in life worth getting dirty for. And for him, it was his friends. Saving his friends, helping his friends was more important than keeping his shoes clean. We don't get to choose who our critics are and what they say about us. What we do get to choose is what will we stand for that is worth being criticized for. So those are 5 things you can do while you're being criticized that will help you stay motivated. Turn your criticism into fuel. Let me just share with you something that is inspiring to me. That's something about Jesus. When he died on the cross, there was 2 thieves next to him who, when they first see Jesus being put up there on the cross next to them, they start criticizing Jesus. And what's so powerful is that Jesus dies for his critics. There's a reason why people hurt you, and it's usually because they're hurt. So if you take the time to pray for them, wish them well, it can go a long way. I hope you take on the world, put your work out there. What is it that's worth being criticized for? I want to know in the comments below. Tell me. I will read it. I will respond. Let's take on criticism and let's put out our work. May God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.